am Shirley, the herb lady from Alaska. I'm going to talk about something that I had to take away from my husband because he quit drinking water. He loved this so much. He would put 2 sticks in 32 ounces of water, like this right here, 32 ounces of water, 2 sticks, and then he put it in the refrigerator and got it cold, and he'd do 2 or 3 of them. And he was drinking it, and he loves, I mean, the stuff, he really loved it. And it's not high in calories or nothing like that. It talks about it's only, 1 packet is 15 calories. And so, but what it does, but I had to tell him to quit doing it because he wasn't drinking enough water. Now, if he was drinking one of those and one water, and drink one and water, that's fine. Make them popsicles. Well, I call it popsicles, but I put it in ice cube trays. And then he brings me about 6 of them when it gets really hot in the herb shop because the sun comes in and it gets really, really hot in here. And so, but I want to tell you what it does. It stops bloating. It stops your craving in between. Now you got to remember this is only, 15 calories. It stops, it gives you a satisfaction feeling of full. It curbs your appetite. It helps you to overcome cravings. It just gives you, it gives you a state of being satisfied. And especially you absorb this in your intestines, and it helps with your hormones. In the brain, it helps satisfaction. So the hormones, see, when you're satisfied, your hormones will release naturally. But when you're worried about this, worried about that, it makes you acid, and your hormones doesn't release, and people don't realize that. And a lot of times when you're not satisfied, you don't really digest your food or anything like that. But it says that it's good for not being hungry. And they gave us a class on this doctor did. And he said, when you're really hungry, it's number 1 is like you're starving and you're dizzy. Number 2 is very hungry and you're cranky. You get a hold of somebody that's got low blood sugar and they get hungry. Get out of the way. In fact, they could almost kill you sometime if they don't get something to bring up their blood sugar. And low energy. And number 3 is pretty hungry and the stomach is growling. Number 4 is standing and feeling a little hungry. But number 3 and 4 is where you're supposed to be all the time. Pretty hungry and the stomach's growling, that's when you eat. But you don't wait till you're starving. But you don't want to be so full. When I was a little kid, we just ate too much because the food we was eating. See, when you eat cooked food, you just can keep eating it and keep eating it. You're looking for that full feeling. Never got it. Now I can eat a green salad and get a full filling, and I leave half my salad or a fourth of my salad or 3/4 of my salad. Sometimes I take only 2 bites of my salad and leave it till the evening till I get hungry again. But never was I like that. But this really, really, really helps. And the benefits is that it curbs hunger, cravings between meals. It reduces the desire to eat. It promotes a sense of fullness, and it's got chromium in it. And a lot of times if you're missing chromium, that's how you become a diabetic. And so chromium is really good. And when chromium is present in the diet, the intestines can produce it's called GTF. And I always wondered what GTF after chromium meant, but it meant glucose tolerant factor. And it stops bloating, and it helps the stuff to get inside the cells. And the liver also needs chromium to manufacture fat acid, lecithin, and colostrum. Chromium also helps with not absorbing sugar. So you don't absorb sugar or soda pops or candy or anything like that, because when you eat sugar, soda pop or candy, it literally robs the chromium out of your body, and that's how you become a diabetic. And avoid white flour and crackers, but eat whole food. The benefits of chromium helps you to maintain your blood sugar levels. It promotes energy by helping transport glucose to the cells. It cuts down your down on body need for insulin, which results in improving your veins health. And then it's got something in there for your metabolism, so you're not. It helps to balance the blood sugar. It helps with that helps with the appetite, and they call it the fat buster. But anyway, I had a lady that run a coffee shop, and she had bad liver from that caffeine, and so we was always trying to get her off of caffeine. And so what she would do is take this and put it in hot water and do it with. You can have it cold or hot. She'd put it in hot water in the wintertime in Alaska. She would drink this hot, and she said it was wonderful, and it helped her to get off her caffeine. So she was really happy. And it also helps with emotional eaters. It helps with your serotonin so you can sleep. It helps with sleep and mood. It helps with suppress your appetite. It helps fat not to be stored in your body by blocking the formation of fat. It helps to convert into energy instead of fat. It helps to increase lean muscle. Muscle burns 30 calories and fat burns 3 calories. So you want muscle, believe me. And it has a fiber. And the fiber helps to feed your friendly bacteria, which is great because you want your friendly bacteria fed, and it's got the fiber in there that feeds it. It encourages the growth of the flora in your gut, and it increases your fiber intake, and it improves your digestion, and we have also that we can mix with it as a part of protein. It's called love and peas, and love and peas is essential for the human body. It causes building blocks, and I had a lady in here yesterday, and she became a vegetarian, she said. And so she walked in and she said, my hair's falling out. And I said, are you eating protein? And she said, well, no. I said, you got to have protein. Well, she said, I'm eating beans. She said, I'm eating can after can after can after can beans. I said, beans by themselves is not a complete protein. She said, I didn't know that. So I said, you need to do more research before you go on a diet, because I said, you're not going to feel good. She said, well, I don't. And I said, you're going to have to eat brown rice to have a complete protein with beans. But I said, if you're not going to eat fish, I try to get people on fish or sardines, something that's like sardines. They say the smallest fish is the cleanest fish. Either eat fish or either that protein drink, and it's got 20, but you need about 80 to 100 grams. 60 grams just to make your body run. But if you want to renew your new hair cells and your hair not falling out and all that stuff, you got to get your protein up to 100 grams a day. And it helps to repair the cells that repair the different organs, because you got to get new cells for your liver, you got to get new cells for your pancreas. And if you're not eating that much protein, you're not rebuilding cells. You're just taking the same cells and doing a repeat every 4 months, because you get brand new cells every 4 months. It's a shake that we just fixed. We fixed it Saturday, and it's called a pumpkin pie smoothie. And what we did was we put 2 scoops of the love and peas in there, and a can of pumpkin, and 2 tablespoons of pumpkin spice, and then a whole tray of ice. And it was so good. We divided between both of us, me and my husband, and that was our lunch. And that was really, really, really good. So you can really enjoy eating something or drinking something and not suffering. When you're suffering is when you have a lot of pain. And I would challenge you to get rid of your pain, because you don't have to have it. You choose to have it.